What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. I'm actually changing the way that I'm doing my videos. There's a channel update on my wall. It is probably going to be highlighted and featured, so you should go check that out right now. Or before you read this, because instead of introducing the video with, "Hi, this is for the star sign of such and such," I am doing that at the end because I'm trying to take the bias out of my readings. And there's a whole video that explains it, but you will still know who it's for because it will be titled for that according star sign. It's just not going to be in the introductions anymore. So I have already gone ahead and pulled your cards off camera, Spirit Head. I just stole that from Kara. Moon Tribe. Whoever it is for my Moon Tribe. I am doing the 5 cards of the Cross of Truth. I've already gone and pulled your cards off camera. These are general messages only, which means take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because it's specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information on how to reach me in the description box down below. Let's get right off into it. In the basis, you have the 10 of Cups. This is some stable, kind of already established penultimate family situation or relationship, but it is almost like it's a 10, so it's not and people refer to this as like a fairy tale ending, like a happily ever after kind of ending. It's not a bad ending. It's like the highest that's going to get. It's like happily ever after. Having this in the basis would mean that there is somebody in your line of sight that is this is probably relationship based for a few reasons. Let me get further into it, but I definitely feel like this is a relationship-based thing, or it could be a family, but I really feel like it could be family or relationship spread, but let me get into it to explain why. In the desires, you desire an actual star sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She is a queen of Wands. She's a fire sign, which means that she'd be incredibly passionate, should be a good I almost said housekeeper. Should be a good wife. Should be like a good mother. Should be incredibly nurturing. Should be very stable at her job. She would be a boss. Should be a powerhouse. She would be a force to be reckoned with. She would understand her power and how to use it, and she would be able to build up houses with it. She would be the head of household. She is somebody that is in a very firm power of position. And your desires is either to have the qualities of this queen or to have this queen in your life or to have the qualities that she has. What's going for you is the Tower. And normally I would say that this is kind of a negative card. The Tower is one of the most painful cards to get in a reading when it comes out in any other kind of position, but this came out in kind of its reverse of its reverse. It's in the positive. There is something that happened. There is some sort of major change that happened that kind of shook up your foundations. It is to say that there is some sort of shakeup that happened in your life. This has already happened. This has definitely already happened, and it has kind of put you to where you need to go now. I feel like I do feel strongly that this has already happened. It was kind of something that was a shock that was necessary to have in order for you to continue and expand. So what's going against you, I do feel like it might have been a relationship, because the Ace of Cups comes up in its reverse. Well, not its reverse, but it came up for what is opposing you. So literally a new love is opposing you, or a new kind of relationship, or a new wellspring of love. It could be that there might be somebody coming back. It's possible. I didn't get the Six of Cups, but I do get strong energy that this is an apology. It could be somebody coming back in with an apology that you don't want to hear from, or it could be that you need to give an apology and that you aren't. Either way, it's in its negative, so I feel like this is an apology or healing that hasn't fully happened because of the Tower, even though it's going for you, even though these lessons and the things that the Tower provides with you has given you a lesson to learn from. I feel like this is kind of like a duality spread. I feel like you are learning your lessons. It's what's going for you. You might not know it now. You might not realize it now because it's kind of saying that this might be having a hard time of letting things heal. It might not being open to accepting new healing. But here's the thing. It works out for you. Whoever star sign this is, it works out for you because in your outcome, we have the motherfucking sun. the Sun is the best card to get after a time of pain. After the Tower, you want to see the Sun. The fact that the Sun is in the reading with the Tower was in a good position, this almost washes that all away, almost. I want to say almost. The Tower is a very hard card to handle, but the Sun is the best, most brightest, most definite yes in the whole suit of tarot. So I do see that there might be, I feel like you desire somebody. I feel like there might have been a shakeup. I feel like things might have put you on a level, and I feel like a relationship might have, it's either that a new relationship is taking its toll or an old one hasn't healed. But trust that healing in the things that you want to come out of this, that the Sun will rise again, the Sun will rise again for whoever the star sign is. I keep saying that because I don't want to pull yet. I do want one card of clarity before I go ahead and reveal whose card it is, because I don't know yet. None of you do. I swear I don't look at this shit beforehand. This is new to me. So for the star sign that this reading is for, we got the Sun. Can I have the clarity card as to why is the Sun here? Rebirth. There's a second chance at something here. Something might have been shoken up, so it's very possible that an ex is coming back. Rebirth, repurpose, a call, hearing the call to something, being awoken to it. And actually, you get called a lot when the Tower comes out. Actually, sometimes the Tower comes out because we are called to it, because we are called to the change that it brings. I want to say immediately that this might be a second shot at a relationship. This might be a second chance. It might be somebody coming back and allowing for the past to heal. But the only advice I'm going to give you is that this person, it's very possible that this person, or you, is not being open to forgiving the situation right now, but trust that at the end of the month, I feel like there's definitely going to be, the Sun comes out, a new day has begun, the Sun is coming out, there is going to be healing with this. I do see resolve here with the Sun. Let's go ahead and reveal who this is for. Cancer. So this is for the star sign of Cancer. I just did the whole reading. That is all the advice that you need to know. I really feel like at the end of the day, the Sun is going to shine again on you, and you will have whatever, just be careful in whatever situation this is with the healing, that if, I know that healing is messy, but I get the feeling that you're being called to, if you can't actually get an apology from somebody, or they can't get that from you, let's just say that you can't get that apology from somebody else and you're looking for healing, it has to be in you, and it's going to come from you. You don't need this from another person to be happy, because it can come from you, but you do have to forgive yourself, at least at the end of the day. And I do see it happening either way. So regardless to what scenario actually ends up happening, I do see you are going to have the Sun rising for you again at the end of February. So until then, take care, Cancer. I will see you next time. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.